Today on Judge King.
Acting out in school. I understand what's happening today.
I feel like it warrants up to 10.
Michelle is feared that her 13-year-old daughter Marina was on her way to be a challenge full of criminal.
You just decide that you're gonna leave and come back home on Sunday.
She gets hungry. She acts like she was starving.
The judge sent Marina somewhere that who can help to change Marina's life before it's too late.
Did it to save your life. Who would do the first blow? Hit it. That's gonna be hack of the pack. You wanna make off this bench? I suggest you to get clear about the truth right now. Don't get me testifying in here today.
Michelle Hargett charged that her 13-year-old daughter Marina Raveine is a reckless runaway that who sneaks out of the house and disappears for days at a time. Michelle says that Marina has got suspended from school 70 times a day from everything from fighting to setting off fireworks in the cafeteria, and worst of all, Marina loves hanging out with her gang and had no idea how deadly life on these streets can be, and Michelle complains that Marina was running these streets with her Banggang in fun, and Michelle wanted Judge Valdez King to intervene her before it was too late. Marina admits that she once rode around in a stolen 2002 Chevrolet Trailblazer with her best Banggang friend and was their lookout while they robbing people with guns in the liquor store. Marina says that she ain't scared anything happens to her in these streets because she knows her gang will be there to protect her from getting shot.
Miss Hargett, you are here today in my courtroom with your daughter, who is Marina Raveine. How old is she?
13 years old.
But she thinks she's grown, right?
Like 44 years old.
Stays out and comes back 2 days later.
Yes, sir.
Once back in after she was been gone without your permission, and you don't even know where she is, and then she viciously fights you all the time.
Yes, sir.
Hold it right now and coming back there. What's about her bang gang?
Your Honor, she hangs out with a bunch of girls. They call themselves either like headbusters or something.
Headbusters.
Yeah, they were hanging out in the mall, and then she got arrested at the mall.
Are you in gang?
No, I ain't no gang, but I claim
You're not in the gang, but you're claiming it to be in the gang. Explain that to me.
the friends I be banging with. You don't even know what they were doing. You just hanging out with them and being around what they doing.
Are you just hanging around what they doing?
Yeah,
What kind of sense is that statement?
I'm not in it.
It does look. It doesn't make any sense be hanging out with folks that get in trouble. Let me talk about this. So, got Jimmy running around after the fool and getting in trouble. What happened about getting arrested at the mall?
Okay, Marina actually like sneaked out the house. I was using the bathroom and came out. She was gone. She was catching the bus and went to the mall. And then she was throwing pickups at the food court.
All right. So what happened to the food
We
court?
were just chilling at the table and the security guard told us to get off the mall because we was loud. We walked up to the bus stop. Everybody was cussing. I was cussing.
Why?
Because of the police, man.
Oh, she didn't tell me that part. Were you cussing at the police? You left the police part out?
It wasn't police. It was a
Security or police? You were cussing at somebody in the authority. Why?
Because I don't feel like getting arrested because I didn't do anything.
Did you get arrested?
Yeah, they took us down to the security room. After she snuck out the house, if the police never caught me, I would have found her that night.
You left out the house without permission?
Yeah.
And went to the mall?
Yeah.
Girl, it wouldn't do it for you if you live in your mother's house. Particularly, it would not done for you to live in my mama and my daddy's house. My grandpa is sitting here and watching the news and cooking something, like cleaning up. He will tell you, my parents did not play with that. You just leaving, going out the mall without permission. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, what is the problem about the stolen 2002 Trailblazer? Tell me about this. Tell you what you're doing with the car.
The night I stayed out until 4 in the morning. So, then I just stayed out till the 4 in the morning. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And I was with some boys.
You snuck out again.
No, it wasn't me sticking out at this time. I had a permission to be out. You didn't have a permission to be out until 4 o'clock in the morning.
What time are you supposed to be in?
I was supposed to be coming like at 9.
And instead, you were out till 4 o'clock in the morning. What happened when you're out until 4 o'clock in the morning?
I was outside of a time with my friends. It was some boys. They stole a car. They were driving around. And they stole like a 2002 Trailblazer. They wanted to robbing a liquor store, but I didn't do anything. I stayed in the car.
So you were lookout while they robbing this liquor store.
Yeah.
They having a gun.
Yeah.
But they didn't take it in there.
It was the car, but I didn't touch the car.
Let me tell you about how this worked. They go into the liquor store, and suppose they had a gun. Then they have to do an armed robbery going wrong. And suppose they panic and shoot and kill with the clerk behind the register. They leave the flee in the Trailblazer, and the police stopped you. What do you think about that? Wouldn't let you go home.
No.
What do you think would let you be charged with?
Murder.
When Judge King continue after this.
You just decide that you're gonna leave and come back home on Sunday.
She gets hungry. She act like she was starving.
And later on durable her reality check at a rapid growth squirrel center Marina has a horribly feeling about her gang.
My mama, she's coming. I'm scared.
In continuing to the judgment, Michelle Hargett charged that her 13-year-old daughter Marina Raveine runs away for 76 times a day and commits crimes with her Banggang friends.
Acting out in school, lashing out. I understand what's happening today.
Oh, since she was in 4th grade, Marina got suspended for like 70 times a year.
70 times a year.
Now she was up in 8th grade.
That's more than once a month.
Exact. She would go to school on Monday, get suspended on Monday, and she could return on Wednesday. And get suspended for like a warrant up to 5 to 10. Say suspension will take it from. So they're now she gets suspended for like 2 to 3 days times a week.
So what are you doing to get suspended over and over again?
I skipped school, cussing the teacher out.
What's wrong with you?
Judge, at 8 o'clock, I took her to school. You know what I mean? 30 days calling me to tell me she left the school property. It happens every Friday. And I won't see her until Sunday.
What? Whoa.
For the past 5 weekends, like, where you been? Out with my friends.
So, you just decide that you're gonna leave and come back home on Sunday.
She gets hungry. She gets hungry. She act like she was starving. And I be at the party with my friend.
You go to parties?
The party's all night, 9 to 2 o'clock.
And you are just 13 years old. And what do you do when you leave the party? Obviously, you are not going home.
I go to my friend's house.
And your parents let you stay there.
Yeah.
So what happens if you get attacked out there from not beating these streets?
I'm up because I hang out with a lot of boys. They be carrying.
So they are packing.
Yeah.
So they're packing their weapons?
Yes, I am safe.
It don't make no sense. So you see all these children who are missing and murdered and parents have not seen for like not in months or years. You do is like I worry that something is going to happen to you.
No.
So you think that anything is not going to happen to you?
Not really.
You've never been out there in these streets and where you thought something might happen to you?
No, not really.
You keep saying no, not really. No, not really. But you having the most attitude, but you having the most laid back and don't give a good cuss choice. So, but you know, I cannot imagine leaving on a Friday night and coming back in my mama and my daddy house on a Sunday afternoon. You know my parents don't play, cause my parents don't play at all. My mom don't play at all. No grown folks playing either. And so I could not imagine that. If I left on a Friday night, it may be as kept going. I could not get back inside. Come on. You're going to be out there and something has happened if you wouldn't stop this. And so you are not going to be able to mosey in the door on a Sunday afternoon. Do you think I'm joking? I have been doing this like many times, like doing this for a long time. You think you're grown and have under control and think you can run in these streets, not beating these streets and what you been doing. And Santa, take her out of my coma because I'm sending her on a reality check. Take her out of here. Because, well, check out this attitude. We'll stay in recess.
When Judge King continues, don't miss that Marina has a horribly feeling about her gang.
My mama, she's coming. I'm scared.
48 hours ago, Michelle Hargett charged that her 13-year-old daughter Marina Raveine was an out-of-control runaway child who was missing from her home and hangs out with her Banggang friends. Michelle says that her daughter lived so dangerously if she even played lookout with a 2002 Trailblazer while a group of her friends armed robbery in a liquor store. Michelle says that she lived so constantly fear if Marina would be one day found shot and killed in these streets. Judge Valdez King is deeply troubled about Marina's nonchalant attitude with her reckless behavior, so the judge arranged for her to spend a first-hand squirrel interventions for her so she can beat the streets for good.
Alright, Miss Hargett, we're back. Honest to goodness. That's the reason why I was stressed out, mad, and angry in my courtroom, because I still don't understand how could a child could leave the house every Friday and not coming back Sunday just every time. That could be a So I sent you on a reality check, so let's take a little bit what happened while you were gone.
Hi, my name is Maestro Jackson, Director of Squirrel Services at the Squirrel Center. We will walk through the emergency department and see the squirrel hospitals to show you what some of the things about stealing cars and hanging out with gang members. It will be getting you in trouble if you keep it up. I had turned 13 who was running away into the hospital. We then identified patient for several days. He was in a car accident. Do you run away from your home? Yes. Do you? Yes. Do you see what happened to this young man right there, what I was talking about? That scene could have been you. I'm going to walk into the International Intensive Care Unit. If you do drugs and became pregnant, I want you to see what these kids look like. You can't touch them. Because they came to the world early and had too many problems. Come on, I will show you. Come with me. Real life ends. No, I ain't going in here. Why not? Because I don't like it. The judge sent you there. Because we're going there. See where you're going to look. So I want you to understand what life was there. It was very cold and dark, and you see a nice place. It will be in your life. Assaulted and raped. And adult or child. This is where the police bring them. This is where we do rape exams. This is an actual Maryland State Police assaulted kid. After I exam on the victim, when we take them out and take counseling concern. They come once a week. Oh my God. Holy crap. Okay. This is the center. That's how it works. Alright, okay. Look. His name is Christine March. She is 16. She has been assaulted. I am sorry. You have no witness that. Where my mama at? She's coming? I'm scared. I don't want to see nothing. I want to see her.
This is no joke. This is real. You still think you could be outside all night, 2 to 3 nights a week, and nothing happened to you?
No, I learned a lot.
What do you mean? And what did you learn?
Alright, I learned that I run with the wrong people. They ain't going to be there to help me if it goes down.
What is going to be there? Your mother is going to be in the emergency room, and I know that. I know what I'm talking about. I have too many kids thought they were big and bad, like you. Kids like you. Then who ended up being dead? So do you think it helped?
Yes. I'm just hoping that she carries it on, and when we go back home. When we go back home, it will be the weekend, and hopefully she will think about before she runs out the door.
When we come back, Judge King will theme of his rooming. Judge King was about to theme of his rooming.
So what you want to do with your life?
I want to play basketball.
You better do better at your school. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Are you any good?
Yes.
Any good? How good you are?
I'm very good.
What position do you play?
Forward.
Forward.
Yes.
How long have you been playing?
On and off, because when I get in trouble, I can't play.
Right. That's exactly the point that is going to get you. You can't be playing because you're suspended and in the trouble all the time. That ought to be a first goal. you won't get in trouble, so you can constantly fight. Alright? So, when we have these grades up, which means you have to be in the school every day on time. No joke. Miss Hargett, any questions and concerns?
We'll go to an elevation on her. So I have to set up the appointment that our family, the advocate, and social worker will make sure you know about.
So, we will have sent her to a mental health facility to have a complete evaluation and refer her to a monitoring program. Alright? I am counting on you. I am pulling for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Alright? If there's nothing further, we will stand and be adjourned.
When Judge King continues,